Hey, what's going on? Welcome to part 3 of this series I'm working on.
Hello, Cuba.
Yeah, we can get right rolling into this. Oh, I need to verify that I'm a real person. That's cool. Okay. I heard this was cracked pretty within a couple days. Okay, but first things first. This video we're gonna get into the Lucy API. So for that we're gonna need to bypass some things, because as you guys know, a lot of you know, there's something called a return check on most Lucy functions, not all. Push nil and get top, for example, don't have it. I don't think toNumber has it. Maybe toNumber does have it. toBoolean doesn't though. So we're going to create two files, a bypass.h file in our header files, and then a bypass.cpp file. So for the return check, we're going to use a public source called, well, not called, it's Brandon's red check bypass. So I have that in a class. So we're going to put a class called bypasses. Before we do that, we're gonna have to copy some stuff over. All this code, once again, will be in the description. So let's create an if and def bypass underscore h, and then define bypass underscore h, and then end if. Then we're gonna over in the CPP file. My bad. And then we are going to pragma once. And then we're gonna include windows.h, include, we're gonna include map, we're gonna include globals.h, and then that should be it. So we're going to copy these definitions over. Once again, this will all be in the description. And then we're going to copy over this struct. And we're going to copy over that. And then we're good from there. We're going to create a class and we're going to name it bypasses. And then we are going to make another class inside that class, inside public. We are going to create another class. This is not an ideal way to do this, but it's just how I'm going to. So then put public and private with a colon at the end inside there, and then you can also put a private outside of this bracket. Meaning it's the private for bypasses, not the ret check bypass class. It might get a little bit complicated. Then you're going to want to copy this stuff over. That goes in private. That goes in public. Then also in private, inside the second private, which is inside bypasses. You want to put that. And then that should be it. Oh, and yeah, inside public, this public right here, you want to put that. And then you're going to want to also put, or, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So for now, we're good. You're going to want to create, or you want to add that. And then add that. So hopefully at the end it should look like this. At least this part should look like this. You should have copied all this stuff over from the text document in the description. Set that back to 100. Okay, now the bypasses.c++ file. This is going to be fun. So we're going to want to include bypasses.h. And then you're going to want to copy over the HD32 table. And then you're going to want to also copy over that, which is the definition for those two functions right there. And then you want to copy over all of that. And I think that might be it. We also have to get that. All this stuff will also be in the description, luckily, because I know you guys don't want to type all this out. So there's that. Bam. Okay. So this exact document, all written out right here, will be in the description. All credits go to Brandon for this part, and then we will also do a SCH chain bypass, which credits go to Eternal for that, and then we'll also do a log bypass, which I don't know if that's relevant still, but we're gonna put it in anyways, and credits to the creator of that go to Sloppy. So now that we have that in, we're gonna create a Lua file, or well, a header file, and we're gonna name it Lua. I'm gonna name it series Lua because later we might add in the Lua libraries, and then I don't want Lua.h to interfere with anything. So then we're also gonna add a Lua, or a series Lua C++ file. Bam. Okay. That looks good. Remember, go to your series Lua H file, create a if and def series Lua underscore H, check define series Lua underscore H, then and if pragma once include windows.h include bypass.h include util.h. Okay. You know what, that looks good. We have done a good job. Now we are going to, well, okay. Go ahead and open up IDA. Get your IDA open. And click previous, unless there's an update. Wait, what's happening, dude? Hang on. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay, there we go. We now have IDA open. So, inside globals, we're going to create a definition for getField. So we can do that by doing getField, or rbx underscore low underscore getField underscore adder and scan address. And getField is located in IDST or IDST. There we go. ISDST. Took me a little bit to figure that out. No xref. That is new. I mean, again, I haven't updated it in like forever, but that's new. Huh. Okay, well, looks like I'm gonna have to find a different method. I'll bring it back. Okay. I'm back. I found it. I had already found it, but I wasn't positive that this is it. So if you type into strings, toString, and press X, it says call right here. So just double click on that sub and press F5, and it'll open up the pseudocode, and bam, there we are. So we're gonna copy the address right there, and we're gonna put it in right there, and we're gonna want to go to series Lua, and then we're gonna want to create. So I have a namespace set up, namespace Lua. More stuff will probably go in here later, but just to start it off, we're gonna create a type def, and right here it's a char fast call. Type def char fast call, remove that right there, and add a parenthesis right there, and then add a pointer, and then do rbx underscore Lua underscore get field underscore def, close the parenthesis, then make another set of parentheses for how many parameters are in it. So it's an integer, constant char with a pointer, a constant char pointer. Remember that. So we're gonna go int const char pointer, and that's it. So now we can go down, create a static Lua, then do double colon to access the namespace, then do rbx underscore Lua underscore get field, and make sure you put rbx underscore Lua underscore get field underscore def right there, and then rbx underscore Lua underscore get field as you see on my screen, and then we're gonna do a reinterpret intercast to a Lua rbx underscore Lua underscore get field underscore def, a lot of underscores, and a lot of rbx Lua, rbx underscore Lua underscore get field underscore adder. Now, we aren't done. The thing is, right here, we're not bypassing a check. We haven't done that. So as of now, this would shut down your game because it's flagging the ret check. So right here, you want to type in bypasses, clone, and then put that in, put the address in parentheses inside bypasses clone. And what cloning is it's cloning the function, and this is basically the entire ret check bypass right here. So clone runs this, and this is this. I honestly don't fully understand all of it. It's actually very complicated. Brandon did a great job writing it. But it's just basically an alternative to using the ret check addresses, if that makes any sense, because I don't even, you can use ret check flags right here to update it, but it's not as stable, and it also isn't auto updating. So we're gonna create a definition for rbx underscore Lua underscore get global. Then we're gonna add two parameters, rbx underscore L and K. And then what we want it to do is run rbx underscore Lua underscore get field with rbx underscore L, the parameter, -10,002, and then K. So all this is doing is it's running getField, but the second parameter in getField is preset to negative 10,002 because that's a global. That's what getGlobal does. Is it search? This is the number you'd use for a global. So if we're gonna run getGlobal, instead of typing this out every time, we can just use getGlobal. It's a macro. It makes your life easier. So let's see. What else do we have to do? I'd say we should run we should get pcall going, because after that we will be able to run print. We will be able to do something small inside the Lucy API, which is awesome. I'm really excited for that. So, okay. We're gonna have to find pcall, which I have the method for it somewhere. Pcall. Okay. Breakpoint %d condition runtime error %s. Type that out right there. And then this is the address right here. So open that up. And then, so we can copy and paste this part. And just name it rbx_lua_pcall. Add a space right there. So this is __CDE_CL, as you see right there. And then there are 4 parameters, all ints. So just change that to int and add an int. So then we can copy and paste this. This time, instead of rbx_lua, it's just going to be rbx_lua_pcall. Why this is, the reason we're doing this is because we're not done with the function. I just realized we didn't add the address. Wow. Let's add that in right there. So we're not done with this address because there's another bypass that we have to do only on pcall. It's called the SCH chain. So yeah, let's implement that. So over in bypass, you're going to want to add 2 things. Just in the bypass.h file, it's going to be that, and when you download that text document, it will already have all of this. So hopefully you already have all this. If you don't, that's okay. Just add it right now. If you just skipped over it to just keep going with me. But with the text document, I added all the changes we're doing into this file, which hopefully makes your life a little bit easier. Okay, and then we're going to restore chain and fake chain. No, not memory. Add that in right there. We messed up. Oh yeah. That goes right there. My bad. Okay. That looks good. Okay, so now we're going to want to create a method, or a definition, I should say. Make it an int, and it's going to be rbx_lua_pcall int, and then 2 parentheses, 1 parameter for int rbx_l, int n args, int n results, then int error, or err func. This stands for error function, n results, n arguments, and then the Lua state. Then add a semicolon at the end. Then we're going to want to go to series lua.cpp, check include series lua.h, and then we're going to want to add that method in right here too. just like that. You probably could not have done that as fast as I did, so just type that out. We're gonna create an auto. This is what auto does. Is it basically it will automatically determine the what type something is. So if we do char pointer, oh, maybe constant. Okay, there we go. Auto in this case would also be constant char, but we're gonna make it a pointer, and this is gonna be called exception chain. So auto basically just determines the value on its own. And we're gonna do a reinterprecast d word, and then in parentheses read fs b word, and then in parentheses again 0. Then we're gonna create a d word unk equals exception chain, then in brackets 1. Sorry, that was my phone going off. Then we're gonna create a reinterprecast d word, then in parentheses exception chain, and then in brackets 0, and in brackets again 1. I forget what this is, but this character above that enter key on the backslash holds shift. I forget what that character is fucking called, but it's all good. Then add 2 squiggly brackets, make a d word next unk equals reinterpret underscore cast d word pointer exception chain 0 in brackets, and then in brackets again 1. Then we're gonna enter our bypasses class, and we're gonna create a fake chain on the exception chain. So fake chain, then in parentheses exception chain. We're gonna make a int called ret, and we're gonna run rbx lua p underscore pcall with all the arguments. So basically, this is bypassing it, and then it's just gonna run the pcall like normal. And we're making it all into one function. What? Wow, I'm fucking stupid. There we go. Okay. So it's bypassing it, then it's running pcall like normal, and then we're gonna restore the chain so we don't get caught by the ret check bypass. We're gonna run exception chain, the unk, then the next unk, and then we're gonna return ret, which runs this. So at the very end of the function, it'll return whatever value it got right here. So in short, this basically runs pcall. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're almost done. We're gonna run rbx underscore lua in our main function, get global, include series lua.h, rbx underscore l, print identity. Then we're gonna run rbx underscore lua underscore pcall, rbx underscore l 0 0 0. And let's go ahead and build that. Hopefully we will get no errors. Yep, generating code, no errors. Alright, let me open up Extreme Injector. current identity is 0. See that? Since we haven't determined our identity as 7 yet, it's a level 0. It doesn't really have access into Roblox's environment yet, which can be done very easily. But as you see, we just executed Lua code into Roblox, and it works successfully without any crashes. We got no shutdowns, we bypassed the SEH chain and ret check completely easily using Eternal's SEH chain bypass and Brandon's ret check bypass. All credits go to them, I did not write it. And yeah, that's about it. It's working. So I don't know how long this has been, but I would do a little bit more, but I know it's getting kind of long. I don't want to make this video super long. So I'll do another one tomorrow. I don't have school tomorrow or work tomorrow, so that's cool. I stayed home sick today. I called off work, so I just decided I'd put this out. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.